Hi, this is K2X. So what I'm kuyokuyo-ing about right now is this. We're in our episode 107, but I keep wondering whether to break things into short segments or talk in one long stretch. That's the kuyokuyo of the moment. Originally, the concept of K2X was talk for 1 minute. But later the episode keeps stretching to 5 or 6 minutes, and even that feels long to me. 5 or 6 minutes feels too long, but at the same time, the amount of ideas, this endless constellation inside my head, for exceed what I can express in 5 or 6 minutes. Honestly, the speed at which ideas are popping up is probably 2 orders or magnitude faster than the speed at which I can talk. So there is no way I can talk about everything that's arising in my mind here. Which leads to another kuyokuyo. Should I break everything into tiny pieces and upload them separately? Or just talk for a long time in one recording? If I talk for a long time, it becomes a 30 minute in an hour, even 2 hour video, and no one would watch that. But if I chop it into small parts, well, honestly, nobody watches these anyway, so it may not matter. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I just experiment. Some episode will be 3 minutes, some 5 to 6 minutes, some maybe 30 minutes. Just testing. Earlier, I was talking about the analogy between quantum mechanics and K2X, and now something else came to me, dreams. I mean, I already talked about first dream of the year, but where exactly does the dream end? And where does the morning idea brainstorming begin? It's hard to tell. This morning, I already forgot most of the dream, but right after waking up, I remember it vividly, crystal clear. There was so many characters, family, friends, colleagues. It turned into a whole story. And inside that story, there were also people I don't know at all. Strangers appearing as if I've known them forever. Are these people from a previous life? Future encounters, or just random composite created by my brain? Hard to say, but one person who appeared stood out, and I'll explain why. This person, let's call him M-san, because K would confuse things with K2X, is a colleague from work. We don't really interact daily. We work in different offices, rarely meet. But he showed up in the dream. And later, while brainstorming analogies and constellations this morning, I remembered something. About 6 months ago, in real life, Emerson said something to me in a company's regular Zoom meeting. K2X handles the facilitation. At some point in each meeting, I always slip in a little comment, something short, maybe an analogy or a tiny joke or a quick remark about recent news. Just a few seconds or maybe 20 to 30 seconds. People never commented on it. Sometimes it got a laugh, but mostly no reaction. And that was fine. But 6 months ago, Emerson said to me, K Jackson, I always look forward to those little comments you slip in. They are really fun. That's what he said. Of course, that satisfies the ego, the desire to be acknowledged. It feels good. But once someone measures you, evaluates you, that when the quantum analogy kicks in. Until then, those little comments existed in superposition, may be appreciated, maybe not, unknown, observed. But once Emerson observed them, measured them, the wave collapses. It becomes this is good or this is funny, and suddenly it loses possibility. So after that, it became harder to insert those spontaneous comments because now I'd be doing it for him, and it would lose its quantum predictability. That's what I mean by the quantum analogy. Being evaluated fixes the state and reduces freedom. Anywhere, all these layers, the dreams, the memory of some, the quantum analogy, they all connected this morning, spiraling into something huge. That's why he appears in the dream. Talking nonstop like this gets to reading, though. I should take a break. A little place isn't other way, so I'll pause here. I'll be back soon with the next one. See you again. それではまた。